How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Keystone Eats, the podcast about Pennsylvania food and beer. My name is Alex. I'm the host. What's up, co-host? I got Dan here with me. Hi, Dan.
Hello, hello.
And returning from the grave, Joey Snyder.
Hello, people.
Joey, we tried to get you back in finally because of the wonderful quarantine. You're finally back here. How's it been? How you going?
Not really quarantined. Still work every day of my life, so nothing really changed for me besides
you're
nonsense.
essential.
I am
Yeah, we're all
essential.
essential here. So yeah, we're not really quarantined, but we should avoid contact while we still can. So that's why we're doing this over the internet.
I avoid contact with people on a regular basis, so this social distancing, I've mastered it over the past few years.
Yeah, you and everyone else.
Yeah, my wife's just living a normal day. That's it. Just
this is
that's fine.
Nothing different for sure. It's nice to have you back. The last two episodes we had just me and Dan, and you know how fun that can be with Dan.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I couldn't hear him, all you could hear is him racking his gun.
Oh.
Yeah, he spent the past 15 minutes messing with one of his handguns, and it.
I was trying to disassemble
and then you broke
it.
the audio. We had to restart completely.
It's okay. We're all good now. We're on track.
Yeah, we're on the move here. So what have you guys been doing these past couple weeks here? Anything exciting? I know I dropped off beer to both you guys to continue recording.
I was
Joey's
doing
looking
yard
for a
work,
house. Stan was cutting his grass.
moved my camper, burned a bunch of old bushes and twigs and stuff, had a huge fire.
Yeah, I walked up your driveway with you mowing the yard and a smoky plume coming out of your backyard because you're burning brush.
It burned like the next day. I was just throwing everything in there.
Put your fire out, Dan. Don't burn it overnight.
It was okay.
No, it's not okay.
There goes the neighborhood.
Correct. And Joey, you're living in a basement right now, right?
I am. I'm living with in-laws right now. I sold my house, currently searching for another one with all this bullshit quarantine real estate shut down. So
good time to buy a house.
Yeah, it's not a good time to buy a house. All real estate shut down, so they can't do showings.
Yeah,
I can't see houses.
Get a VR headset, take a virtual tour.
Yeah, it's not. I got a virtual tour. I got a virtual tour the other day, and it was garbage.
Yeah, you were telling me about it. It was just a person swinging the camera around saying, "This is a living room."
Yeah, it was motion sickness central. It's not right. Not what I'm looking for here.
Not ideal. No.
But hopefully there might be one close that we might be able to secure. I'm waiting the end of the month. I believe it's going to go up, and fingers crossed, I think it might be the one.
Let's hope so, because you need something.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta get you back in the swing of things for sure.
Yeah.
So to start off this episode, I delivered some beer the other week, and I dropped off 2 beers to my good co-hosts here, Dan and Joey. But the other day, my partner Alex also found a CSA box from a local farm nearby here, I think in Lancaster, and she picked that up the other day. And
what's CSA?
CSA is hold on,
a curbside associate.
Nope.
That was a good fucking guess.
So
you might have had the fucking. Yeah.
A CSA is community supported agriculture. So it's a local farm. They put together, a lot of places put together like a box with a bunch of produce like every month, and you can either pay like an annual fee or a monthly fee to get access to these boxes and then go pick them up.
Hey everyone, Alex here, jumping in just to say this is a little supplemental material I wanted to throw in alongside the Field's Edge portion here. I actually got to reach out to Alex and talk to him a little bit through text and email, asked him if he wanted to add anything in, and he was happy to. So he sent me over a little portion here, and I am glad to add this in, do a quick edit and throw this in here. Super glad I got to talk to him. Really great info here. Check it out. First off today, we're talking about the Field's Edge Research Farm. It's a little place out in Lancaster, run by Alex Wenger, and I apologize if I am saying that wrong. Alex is a seed grower, farmer, and plant breeder. whose passion is sustainability through food, plants, and agriculture. About a decade ago, he started converting some of his family's land into a research farm, and today he's still growing on about 7 acres, working on lots of different projects and research, even things such as trying to crossbreed apples with some varieties to make them more disease resistant. He has done a lot of research and documenting into integration of wild foods into farming systems. Recently, Alex has been working with a food historian to stabilize and revive some regional cropland races. He's had a lot of interest in the research and development and promoting sustainable systems of food production. He's really out there doing good stuff, and right now he generally supplies restaurants in like the Philly and Lancaster area, I think even as far as New York. And obviously right now with the world situation, it's been a little tough for him, so he has started to open up a CSA box and offering his products to locals. So we found his Instagram and has been following him for a little bit, and actually saw that he started offering this box. So we picked one up, and we got a lot of good stuff, and we'll talk about that a little later. I added in this little portion here because I actually got to speak to Alex a little bit through text and email. He sent me over this information to make sure I can add it into the episode. So if it sounds like a little weird cut after this, that's probably why. But he reached out to me and he told me that his family, including his father, mother, brother, and girlfriend, are very involved in the day-to-day operations on the farm, which is awesome. It's nice to see the whole family being involved in that and helping him do this great work. They have a bunch of amazing helpers and volunteers that help them out, and he wanted to give two of his volunteers special recognition here, Rafaid Pazi and Mike Tift. He says they are in constant support for their plant breeding and seed work. So thanks to those two specifically. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you do. There's been countless others as well that have been helping out, and they are continually thankful and blown away by the amazing community that we have here in PA that is interested in the future of food and in our state and regional food system. I agree. The way the community has definitely turned around, especially in these strange times, to support our local and regional food and be able to offer all the helping hands that we can. It's awesome to see what you guys are doing and what everyone's doing to help support you. Yeah, that's just the little portion here that I added in. And yeah, that's all I got to say. We'll get back to the rest of the episode here, and you'll hear me probably repeat a little bit of this stuff. Sorry about that. But yeah, we'll dive a little more into what the Field's Edge has been offering and what we actually made from it a couple weeks ago when we recorded this episode. So I hope you enjoy it. Here's the rest of the episode.
So we picked up this box, and he had a good price. I mean, it was $30. He dropped it off. They dropped it off at a location in Reading that we actually grabbed it. But it had a bag of spring mix. It had a bunch of French sorrel, a bunch of Siberian kale, 2 pounds of Kennebec potatoes, 2 pounds of purple sweets, 1 bunch of scallions, a dozen game bird eggs. So we have 6 quail eggs, and 6 chukar eggs, which are another small bird. And then we have a bunch of wild rab. And then we had a small cup of spruce honey. And it was honey that was steeped in spruce buds. Give it a nice, piney, sprucey taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, this is right down the road from us, not super far. So it was nice to be able to spend $30 and support this guy who's growing a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, we made a meal from one of the recommended recipes that he put in the box, and so he put in this potato soup recipe, and Alex cooked it up and made this soup. And so they're purple potatoes, so this soup was purple. I mean, it was like a purple.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's a little off-putting, but it tastes the same.
Oh my god! So she made it with a veggie broth that she actually made herself. So it was, homemade veggie broth, leftover, you save the leftover vegetables and make a broth out of it. And it's,
my wife, Kristen, just did that too. Cause we had a bunch of celery, and every week we're getting celery from the Misfit box. So she's like, I'm just going to make my own broth.
Yeah. That's the best way to use it up. I mean, we keep old onion scraps and garlic stuff and, little scraps that we can put in a bag and freeze. And then once we have enough, use that to make a broth. So we used our own broth. We used these potatoes, a bunch of greens, blended it all up, and I devoured the soup. It was it was delicious. But yeah, it was really cool. It's a really cool thing that we had access to, and I hope everyone out there looks into the idea of supporting a CSA and getting these boxes, because sometimes the price can be a little high and somewhat off-putting, but you think you're getting a big box of stuff every month.
It's worth it, and you're supporting a local farmer who is not abiding to the supermarket standards. So he deliver fruits and vegetables that other people won't normally get.
Yeah, off the wall stuff that
that
you're not going to get.
That are good. I mean, it's good to have a broad range of choices. So yeah, that's awesome to hear. And he's local.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that stuff's important right
potato?
now. I would. I mean, that stuff's important right now, because I was reading an article the other day about a lot of local farms that are just crushing and plowing over all the fruits and vegetables they grow, because they can't be selling it to, like, a lot of grocery stores. They don't have demands, or like local markets and restaurants that usually buy fresh produce.
Yeah,
and a lot of them aren't buying the stuff anymore, so everything they're not buying is just getting destroyed. I mean, you're talking about
I think
livelihoods of farmers right here.
Same with the milk industry, which is big in Pennsylvania.
Moving on to Funked Brewing, or Funk, not Funk.
Why the fuck that up?
I would like it to be funked. Like, I got funked on funk.
So Dan,
boy.
Yes.
So Dan, what beer are we drinking tonight? We just I talked about all the delicious purple soup I had the other day. Why don't we move on to the beer that we are already a little buzzed on? Buzzed on.
I think Joey drank earlier, and I don't know if Joey had to have.
This is not important. Tell me about the beer.
So we're drinking right now the Belgian style Grand Cru.
Sound a little more excited about it.
Because I don't know how to pronounce it. Is that it? Cru?
Yep.
Yes, it's a Belgian style Grand Cru. Now tell me about it a little more excited.
We are drinking the Funked Brewing Belgian style.
Just funk.
Oh, I keep saying funked.
Try again. Okay. Go.
We are drinking the Funk Brewing Belgian style Grand Cru.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
It is 2-hour delay. Oh, I used to look forward to those.
Oh, everyone loves a good 2-hour delay.
That's a good name. That's a good name. Guys... when you sip it and you're like, man, I'm looking forward to this 2-hour delay.
Yeah, now everything's just a delay.
Life is on delay.
Life delay.
Second semester delay. Do you remember the one time? Were you guys still at school when they put in a 2-hour delay for, I guess it was like freezing rain, and then it was like sunny and like 50 degrees the next day?
I don't remember that.
I remember being locked down because the bear was outside and it chased the janitor up a tree.
Fucking Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob Volker. Shout out to Bob Volker for being chased by a bear.
Baby bear too, baby black bear.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get a job as a high school janitor. I'll be safe getting chased by fucking bears.
Out there getting coming over from Lake Onalani. Hey, there's a fucking bear running around our campus.
I've been here.
Insane.
Good times.
Yeah, so why don't you tell me about the Grand Cru there? What do you know about Belgian style beers?
Not much. I know it's the specific style that
So when
I don't really know.
When you get a beer in a can that says Belgian style, you know what you're sipping into, right? There's a specific Belgian taste that I think we can all identify, right?
Yeah, it's the maltiness.
Yeah,
it's super heavy on malt. I think this one was fairly mild. I didn't think it was like.
That's why I didn't think it really hit me. But
I'd say it was on the upper side of the malt.
Yeah,
it was
definitely
good.
malty, but like I sipped it and it wasn't like whoa, this is a lot. But like I got the tasty maltness, but I feel like it provided a good flavor.
Yeah, it's a 7.9. I'd say it's pretty cloudy.
That's why I feel buzz.
Yeah. And there's like a hint. There's like a mild flavor on a little bit of the description. I can kind of guess like a grapey, a little mild grapeness to it.
I believe it's made with grape.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
What kind of grapes is it made with?
That I don't know. Traminite grapes? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Sure.
It's Traminite grapes.
Traminite. Thank you, Joey.
I was doing a little research on them earlier.
Go ahead.
There is a slight description on the website though.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's their winter Grand Cru, the crappiest inspired beer.
I wouldn't say it's a winter beer if I had to guess without reading that.
For sure.
No, I would drink that wintertime. Yeah, why not?
It has like a nice heavy feel to it.
I mean, it was cold out today.
But the Traminite grape comes from Lake Erie wine region. Yeah.
Wow,
Name drop.
that's cool. I didn't know that.
And it's a very vague, but that grape is mostly coming through during the cold months, so that's why it's made with that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's used with dry wines and stuff. So that's kind of like that. I'm kind of getting that little bit of a hint. It
So
has
you get a nice Belgian forward malty flavor, and then you get a little bit of the dryness from the grapes and on the end there. I think it was a nice. Go ahead, Joe.
Traminette? Is it Traminette? Traminette or Traminite? It's one of the two.
Does anyone have a can in front of them?
No, I mean I do, but the can doesn't tell me how to fucking pronounce the word. Either way, I guess from what I'm reading, it seems like it originally came from wine. It was very popular in wine, and then they tried to implement it into beer, which, in my opinion, was a good call.
That's probably why the alcohol content is pretty high too.
I would agree.
Yeah, you get the nice sugar levels from from the grapes.
I didn't really taste any grapes in it though. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't like any kind of. There's just all I really tasted was the malt and the smoothness of it.
It went down nice and smooth. I liked it very much. I think it had a nice, like I said, Belgian malty flavor. I think those sugars did provide a little bit. The sugars from the grapes provided a little bit of a dryness to it, and definitely bumped up the ABV and gave it a good full flavor profile there.
I don't think you drink a lot of wine, Joey, so I don't know if you.
I definitely don't drink a lot of wine.
So I'm saying, so I dabble.
And the Traminette grapes are, I think, a white grape variety. They're more of a. They're not like a deep red flavored grape. So think of a nice dry white wine mixed in with a heavy malty beer.
Yeah, it's a good combination. I drink it.
Yeah, I think it provides. It has definitely a good combination together with those two flavors.
What about the next beer?
I'm checking this in on Untapped. Make sure you guys get Untapped. Check in your beers so you can keep track of what we have.
I mean, we also have a website and a podcast that tells us what we've had.
I'll just look at the Instagram.
Do you guys know what Grand Cru means?
I do not.
So Grand Cru is more of a just like a classification, chiefly in French, as Google tells me. It's just something of superior grade. So I think it's not just beer. A lot of wines have a Grand Cru version, even like chocolates and other weird shit. But when something is a Grand Cru, it's more of like the superior version of of the product that you're drinking. So if you have like a Cabernet Grand Cru, it's like, ooh, this is the fancy Grand Cru, the beer or wine.
Yeah,
it's just an interesting, because you see that term a lot now being put out in beer, and I didn't know what the fuck it meant, so I googled it, and then I learned that. I was like, that's different.
It's their top notch.
Yeah, correct. All right, Joey, what's the next beer we got on the list here?
Right now we are going to Funk Brewing's Mixtape.
And what is Mixtape?
Yeah, it's a tape, bunch of songs.
No, fucking hell. What is the beer?
It's a sour.
I hate you.
IPA. It's a
sour peach IPA.
Sour peach IPA. So I am a pronounced IPA fan.
You're an IPA guy.
I like IPAs. I also like the flavor peach. I don't know about you guys. I like a good peach.
No,
I'm a peach guy. I like peach.
Yeah, you like peaches?
Yeah.
If I got a peach tree in my front yard. You ready for some fresh homegrown peaches?
I'll take some peaches. I got a mini peach tree on my deck.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that little one in the corner. No, not the one that's like wrapping around. It's like one in the like the vase.
Oh, well, I don't think peach trees.
But a plant.
Oh fuck! I don't think peach trees get very big in the first place. Ours isn't gigantic.
No,
but,
it's literally called like a mini peach tree.
Oh, well, fuck me, I guess.
It literally, they're like tiny little peaches. Bite-sized peaches.
Anyway,
I like this beer.
Yeah, I cracked this one open, poured it in a glass, and it hits you with peach. It hits you with a nice sour flavor. It's not overly. It's not heavily hopped. I mean, it is dry hopped, but it's not like you're getting hit with a nice piney, hop taste to it.
The way I saw it described, and I think it makes sense, is that it hits you with the peach first and then like a subtle hop aftertaste in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So definitely pretty nice. hazy color, smelled good.
Yeah, it was a little lighter than the Grand Cru, but I would say definitely in the straw color, hazy. You pour this in a glass and you can't see an inch into it. Like it's not filtered. You're getting all the
yeah. It felt a little carbonated too, just like slightly. You know, it felt like a little bit of carbonation in it.
Well, I'd hope so. It's a beer.
Yeah, I know, but you can kind of like you feel it though.
You feel
the carbs.
You feel it, Alex. You feel the
You
carbs.
feel it in your heart.
Yeah, you feel it when you sip it, I guess.
feel it go down your throat.
When you sip your beer and it tastes like carbonation.
Yeah. Deliciousness.
It's a
6.3.
This one gives me a 6.3 ABV. That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's drinkable. It's not a session, but it's drinkable.
Yeah. And
for me, it thumbs up for sure.
The 50, the IBU on it's 50, which IBU is the International Bitter Units.
Oh, we talked about that in the previous episode that you were not a part of.
Oh,
my friend.
We know.
Yeah,
we know.
I feel like the IBU, it's not bitter. For me,
no, it's not super bitter.
No way.
For me, it's way too sour. I don't know if it's the peach.
I didn't think it was sour enough. I wanted more sour. I wanted a punch in there.
It could be a little more sour.
I think I'd rather have one of you guys spit in my fucking mouth.
Oh, come on over.
Be arranged.
Then finish this fucking beer.
What's wrong with you? No, I want my asshole to pucker when I sip this beer.
Jesus Christ.
My entire body puckered when I sipped this beer.
Yeah, I mean, I did not feel like it was that sour. It could be a little more sour.
I thought it was pretty sweet, to be honest.
Yeah. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap.
Oh my god!
Please do record it. I'll post it on the Instagram. For me, thumbs up. Dan, what about you?
I enjoyed it. I was on the fence about Funk beer, but I would definitely buy it again. Only because
you've had their beer before and it gave you a massive headache.
Yeah, like I was dead to the world. Like we went
I remember
to
that.
dinner and I just fell asleep in the car and my head was pounding. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just dehydrated, so I pounded some water down today and I've been fine now. But I would get that.
It could have been a matter of circumstance.
Yeah,
sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I'm expecting so, but I would buy that beer again. I liked it.
Good. Give me a 1 to 10 drinkability on that one.
I give it a 7.5.
7.5. Joey, a yes or no, and then a 1 to 10.
No. I'd give it a 1.
I figured that was coming.
I'd give it a
1.
I'd give it a 1. It's just for me, it's fucking garbage. It's way too sour. I mean, the other one I had by them, the first one, it was delicious. The Belgian style Grand Cru, it was delicious. But this
why don't you jump back, Dan? Dan, why don't you give me
a rating? What's your rating on that one? Just because
Joey, give me a 1 to 10. Drinkability.
No, you. Your drinka/eatability for
on the peach
mixtape.
Why don't you ask me one more time?
What's your drinka-eatability?
Don't give me that bullshit word.
What's your drinkability?
What's your drinkability for the mixtape?
Mixtape 8 out of 10. Absolutely. I wish I had the whole 4-pack to myself and I could say fuck you guys, but
yeah,
it's delicious. I think it's very good.
Joey says, I wish you did.
So from your guys' score,
it's not your style beer, Joey, but it's still
It's fucking not. I'm not bad with sours. I drank one of the other ones wasn't bad that we drank tonight, but this one's just it's just
all right, man. I mean, they're not all going to be winners for you. I mean, we know your taste. It's fine.
I have fucking delicious taste.
Yeah.
You can argue that every day, and we will.
I'm not the one that's in charge of picking garbage beers.
I'm not the one. I mean, you come to me and said, "Hey, we're drinking this for this episode." First off, I would be shocked because you did anything about this. And second off, I'd be like, okay, let's fucking drink it.
Yeah, right.
That's it. That's all I got. All right, whatever.
All right, let's go back to the Grand Cru.
Sorry, hold on. 1 to 10 for the mixtape Sour Peach IPA. 4.25 from your guys'
average
score there. Average, yes. I don't count me, remember?
Jeez. Yeah.
4.25. If I were counted, it would have been much better. Let's jump back to the Grand Cru quick. Damn, 1 to 10 Grand Cru, Belgian style, 2-hour delay. What do you got?
I'm going to give it a 7.
7 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad.
I drink it
Joey,
again.
you like this one? What do you think?
Actually, I had the same number in my head. I was also thinking 7.
There we go.
So I think you guys can do the math on that one. 7 plus 7 is 14 divided by 2 gives
And
you a 7 out of
it's
10.
6.5.
I'm gonna kill you.
on the 2-hour delay.
But what
Belgian
would
style
you give
Grand
it,
Cru.
even though your rating's not in it?
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
So,
I'm the host, man. I pick the beers. I make you guys drink them.
but your input still matters.
My input
Not
means
to me, it
fuck
doesn't.
all.
So why does
Yeah, Joey
ours?
hates my input.
I hate you as a person.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Whatever.
I'd give you a
So what about Funk Brewing? We talked about the other guy. We didn't talk about anything about where they are.
Funk Brewing has 2 locations, one in Emmaus and another in Elizabethtown. And they are doing curbside pickup right now. They are doing a little bit of delivery. I would say check out their Instagram because they've been posting a lot on their delivery range. So if you're local to them, check them out. Let them bring some beer to you.
They also have, if you check out their website, they also have a list of their 2020 beer calendar, so you know what you can expect from throughout this coming year.
Nice.
Yes.
They'll give you an idea of what's coming for the rest of the year. Because, not all beer. Some of the beer is seasonal. Doesn't all stay here year round.
Right. Beer is seasonal.
They began in 2014. Brother-in-laws, they started it. Their tap room in Elizabethtown usually has 8 rotating taps, and soon they're going to start including some wines and cider.
Nice.
And the Emmaus actually has food. Oh no, wait. I think the Elizabethtown has food. Yes. Elizabethtown is a brewery and pub. I don't know. I thought the Emmaus was just a tap room.
Oh.
Yeah, Emmaus is just a tap room. The Elizabethtown has some appetizers, burgers and dogs. They got some wings. So they got some.
Thanks, Joey.
They have some wings, some sandwiches, some salads. So pretty good spot just to go. We're definitely going to check them out.
Definitely. We want to get out there and check them out. I have yet to. I actually get 2 of these beers. I have another one from them in my cooler, but we haven't gotten to that one yet. To get these beers, I drove by and did some curbside pickup one day when I was out that way. So,
oh, you did? Because I've seen them in the supermarkets, but
they have a couple. They're staples in the supermarkets for sure. But once they released the mixtape Sour Peach, I was like, I want that. That sounds good. So I ordered it. I ordered it online, drove up to the curbside. He came out. He said, "What's your name?" Took my name, ran back in, grabbed the beer, put it in my back seat. Good to go.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah. So that's
absolutely
what most local places are doing. And I know we were trying to support locally the other day, a Mexican restaurant in my town, but they were closed, unfortunately. And hopefully it's not like a permanent closure. So we just got some pizza, but trying to do our part.
We ran that issue too. We were trying to get some Chinese food from one of our usual local places, and they're closed for a couple weeks. Even our local brewery that sells food is closed until they're closed to for a couple weeks yet, so we can't get anything from them until they open back up. And it's a lot of just adjusting to the times and trying to make sure they can provide a good service curbside. But I mean, it's an adjustment for sure.
Yeah, and they're trying to do it safe. They're trying to stay in business, but provide services. So
crazy stuff.
Hashtag quarantine.
Hashtag bitchantine. And then hold on. I guess I will provide my input on the Field's Edge farm, since I'm the only one who got to eat the delicious purple potato soup.
Yeah, you couldn't freaking drop off beers and soup. Come on, man. What
do you want me to do?
Next time, it's got to happen now.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
I'll trade you my veggie stock for your veggie stock.
I'll veggie stock you. My fiance and partner made a delicious soup from what they provided, and actually this morning. Not this morning, but for lunch today, she also made a homemade pizza with some of the quail eggs on top and some of the greens.
Yeah,
dude, I will post a picture of that. Then the best pizza I've had in a long time.
Yeah, it sounds good.
8 out of 10. They provide an awesome thing that for a good price. Pick it up.
Would you say it's
close by?
About a week's worth of produce?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's about like a dozen potatoes, a dozen eggs, like a good bunch of leeks, a bunch of greens, a bunch of there's a couple forage things in there.
Yeah. So
awesome.
For 2 people,
like I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah,
for two people that'll last you a week, no problem.
Yeah, so that's pretty reasonably priced for fresh, organic, local produce. So. And supporting,
Yeah, check them out. I'll make sure that their Instagram is dropped in the in the description here. If you want to get some produce that's local nearby, Lancaster, Reading, they have a couple pickup areas that you can and talk to them and make sure you can get that produce nearby easily.
Yeah. If I didn't have Misfit, I'd probably try them out, but
give it a shot, man. $30, that's worth it.
I'd have a lot of produce.
Oh, you can eat more produce, Mr. 75% vegan.
That's probably like down to 30 right now.
Yeah, you're worthless.
Been slacking.
Joey, why don't you tell us where you can find us on the internet?
Lap sync.
I hate you.
You can check us out at Keystone Eats on Instagram. You can also find us on Facebook.
We are on Facebook now.
Check us out anywhere that you get your podcasts at. I use Google Podcasts. I'm not sure where all are we available at right now.
We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, just about anywhere you can find podcasts. We are on TuneIn, Stitcher, just about. We are on like Pocket Casts, Overcast, anywhere. Pretty much search us up and you can find us. If you can't find us on there, check out our website, www.keystoneeats.com. We should be able to get you right from there. You should get some links to where you can find us and listen to us.
Yeah, keystoneeats.com. That's the golden key right there.
Yeah, our main hub, keystoneeats.com. Right now you get updates on all our posts. You can check out a map that we're putting together of all the local places that you can find. If you're looking for something to eat, looking for something to drink, you can check out our map on our website, and it will show you places nearby you that you may not have heard of before that you can go grab a beer or some food, and it's all categorized. So, makes it nice and easy. If you want to support us, make sure we are staying in business here. There's a support link on our website. Really anything you can do on our website, check it out. It's super cool. I've been putting it together a lot, putting a lot of information together. It's there to help you find local places near you. Anything else you guys want to add?
We had our separate Instagrams.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at AlexBone, BOHN. Dan, you are that guy Dan.
That guy Dan.
And Joe, you are Soft Cactus. Give us a follow. We post
Cactus.
Softest cactus? No, that's not true, right? Huh?
I don't.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this episode. Give us a listen, give us a follow, tell a friend, let us know what you think, give us a review, subscribe, all the normal podcast shit you do to all of them. Yeah, if you like us, just let someone know. That's the biggest thing. We want to spread the great gospel of PA food.
Still looking for suggestions, any recommendations. That way Alex can go out and get the beers for us.
Yeah, I can do all the legwork and get that beer. So
I'm not. I'll go out too. I'm not afraid to go out. I mean, we're all essential workers. We're all of our.
I'm gonna start putting you to work, Dan.
Hey, I've been trying.
Correct.
We're gonna be the Essential Workers podcast.
There you go. Essential workers
all right.
For essential workers by essential workers.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. See ya.